أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى. الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
السلام عليكم.
لا إله إلا الله.
خبر الله يا شيخ. خبر الله يا شيخ.
سوى بعدين وسوى بس وقف حكي
الله يمد في عمرك. خلاص
اهلا وسهلا بعائلات اصحاب العلم والخبره. شرفتكم زياره.
شو مالك؟ شرفك. شو محمود؟ اللي تعملوا العملية بخشمه؟ ها؟ من العملية؟ شو مالها؟
صارت اليوم بتقول له سلام يا ابني ليش الموضوع؟ هذيك اليوم بتقول لي اختك هيك وهيك. عيب يما، قد ما يكون الواحد بيمزح مع امه بس مش هالقد يتجرأ عليها. عيب يما، عمري ما غلطت في حدا انا.
يلا بسيطة بسيطة.
عيب. لا بدي تحكي معي ولا احكي معك؟ احكي مش شمالها، قول لي شمالها. إذا أنا غلطان قولي احكي.
I've always believed in religion that everyone's looking for the same thing and that it's different paths that people take towards God. And I wasn't a practicing Christian. And I liked Islam for its scientific approach and how it explained things more from a scientific aspect. And us getting married, if we're going to have children, it's important that they're raised under the same religion. And I also like the structure that it sets up. I mean, the praying 5 times a day, I think it really keeps people thinking on high moral grounds and just, you know, the separation of men and women a lot. I mean, in America, like, you have the complete opposite and you have all these problems with 12-year-olds getting pregnant and AIDS. Like, it's complete opposite and it's much worse.
And in your heart?
What about my heart?
You know, you believe in God? There is no...
Yeah.
There's just one God?
I've always believed in God. I mean, come on.
But do you believe there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is the prophet?
Yes, and I believe Muhammad is a prophet. Yeah.
Okay, so you believe it in your heart?
Yes, but, you know, as I said before, people have other ways of interpreting things and other ways of reading things.
You know, we were saying, I'm not going to say it again and stuff, but, you know, as I said, I lived in England for 14 years. And I always said I would never marry to a Westerner. Not because I have anything against Westerner. You know, I loved England, I love Scotland, I love the way they live and things. But it's easier for me and for my children. Because it's important, my children, how I'm going to grow them up. This is how they're going to, you know, my daughter will not leave.
But you chose to marry a Westerner. I mean...
Okay, but, you know, we...
And obviously there's different ideas and...
But listen, I don't want to change anything in you. This is the whole thing.
Oh.
Well, I don't want to change anything. You know, if we have sometimes fight and things, and because I don't like this and I don't like that, I don't want to change anything in you. I want you to be the way you are, and you know, and maybe you will just have to work it really hard to do that, and that's it. Well, let's see what happens.
And understanding exactly what I'm doing and the people around them understand exactly the circle that he's trying to build up in Jordan and to try to give the image of Jordan and let people in Jordan, the next generation, to start thinking differently and look to the world differently. And we need to start building these bridges between us and the West. I travel so past 2 years, I've visited 16 countries, and people everywhere are fantastic. You know, there is nothing. It's not us to judge anybody. And I've learned from a master in India that the only judgment you can do is between flower and shit. Sorry, and because flowers smell nice and look nice, and shit look shit and smell shit. But if you go back to see where that flower made from, it made from that shit. So people should not judge anybody where they're from and what they believe, because it doesn't mean anything. So thank you so much again, and I hope you enjoy the movie. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That is Albus. 18,600 face Jordanian to ever summit and stand in the highest point in Europe. Fantastic.
People are good. Are you sad? No, it's okay. Be happy. No, people like Mambo. Not good? Nah. They're boys. Majnoon. It's okay. Smile. Into Janu. It's okay.
Excellent. Thank you.
There's no pleasure.
You know, because I've never been in a relationship like this. Never in my life.
I know.
Never. Like being with somebody for 6 months. Never in my whole life.
I know. It's okay.
So, you know, so that's something, you know, you have to take in perspective.
Yeah, we do.